particular storm, where it's going to be more of a hail producer, the worst case scenario, than anything else.
And so we continue to follow. Now we're at one of those things where we want to cover the tornado down near Bushnell, but now the metro is under a severe thunderstorm warning. So we'll watch for very large hail, perhaps the kind of hail that could do damage to your cars, could do damage to people, to pets, to livestock who are going to be out. This is really it's a hail and a tornado event, and we knew that early on. Going back down to this.
Eric, I got to interrupt you here, buddy.
Yep,
and I think Kelsey's got it too, right?
Sorry, yeah.
That's all right.
Possible damaging tornado approaching Avon, St. Augustine, and London Mills in Illinois very soon. If you're in any of those locations, please take cover now. If you're in any of those towns, again, Avon, St. Augustine, London Mills, Illinois, you do have a very damaging tornado headed your way.
Yeah, that's coming from Tim Gross from the Weather Service, and likely he's getting this report from some chasers out there that are seeing that particular storm, that dangerous storm that continues to make his way off to the north and east. So yeah, can't stress it enough. If you're hearing the sirens right now in those areas, take cover right now. Get in that safe place as fast as you can. And hopefully this storm will be out of the way in next, I would say, 15, 20 minutes or so. Very dangerous situation. A lot of DBZs, by the way, coming out of this.
Very strong.
Reflectivity that's coming just north and west of Avon.
Yeah, so St. Augustine, Avon, Prairie City, all of the rural locations around there, take your tornado precautions. In fact, the expiration on this tornado warning will go through 7 p.m. Southern Knox County, northern Fulton County, southeastern Warren County, and northeastern McDonough County until after 7 p.m. So, and this is going to be extended just with the potential for a damaging and perhaps long-lived tornado now. Avon to St. Augustine, Abingdon, not out of the woods. Abingdon, you're going to get some destructive hail the way that this looks right now. James, do you want to go over the tornado safety precautions here as far as where the safe zone is? So Avon, St. Augustine, what they need to be doing right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And I love this this graphic that you put together, and I like the little icons you went with it because it kind of explains it. And very simple indeed. Certainly don't want to be outside. You certainly don't want to be in any upper level portion of a house, whether it may be the attic itself or out in the balcony. You even don't want to be in the middle levels of the house itself as well, just because of where the storm is coming from, mainly out of the south and west. Now, at the lower level, when there's no windows, okay, but really the best place to be is in the basement. Now, you may say, well, I don't have a basement. Where do I go? Well, the key is you want to put as many walls between you and the storm itself. So this is where you want to be, like in a bathroom or in a closet. Might not be a bad idea in case you are hearing the sirens right now. That may be a good thing to know when it comes to this particular storm. Now I'm starting to hear sirens, I think, outside of our station as well.
They may be going for the severe thunderstorm warning.
And keep in mind that everyone says, oh, why did the warning come up on a severe thunderstorm warning? Well, it could very likely be because the hail size may be just large enough to produce damage. And they don't want people out and about when you have hail that large falling from the sky.
We are getting reports of pea-size hail in Davenport. Also quarter-size hail still in Muscatine. And we're also getting a few pictures in from Dallas City, Illinois. And we're seeing, I would say, golf ball size hail, if not larger. So still some very extremely large hail falling from these storms.
We also have persistent tornado debris signature over the last 10 to 15 minutes from the storm now in southern Warren County. Latest radar scans show slightly weak rotation, possibly weak or two on the TDS or the tornado, the signature itself. But storm remains strong and tornado likely still on the ground. So we're talking about right there in southeastern Warren County, just around the Avon area, right near Little Swan Lake. We're thinking about you guys. Hopefully you're in your safe place. And I would say that it looks like the storm, and it just updated too on the radar loop, just south of Abingdon itself. This is a very dangerous storm. 1 3/4 inches we're getting from that storm as far as hail is concerned. And you can see the high DBZ. Now, when I say DBZs, I'm talking about the energy that is that's coming off the radar beam itself. Okay, so the brighter the color, the larger that particle is. And so if you're dealing with a large hail, likely the color is going to be looking a lot more white or a light pink than anything else. So what we've done here is we got our hail tracker out here, and when we see the yellows and reds, that's indicating where some possible large hail is falling, especially that we see just in southwestern Rock Island County. Likely we're getting hail maybe about an inch size, a quarter size, maybe even a little larger. So that's probably why we're hearing the warnings take place just south and west of the immediate Quad Cities itself. There's a warning that we see here.
The different hail tracker, which shows us what has already happened.
Right.
So you can kind of see there's walnut-sized hail. So that's a little bit more than an inch in diameter off to the south and west. So that was around Muscatine, and that's the reason why we're going to see the hailstorm move into parts of the metro. You can see hen egg-sized hail. That would be south of Biggsville earlier on. And then the tornadic supercell that we've been watching is producing some hail as well. $50, maybe golf ball-sized hail. That would be for the Good Hope storm and heading over toward Avon.
And let's get even a closer
Sure.
zoom in here.
We'll get into that. Yeah.
And you can see, that hail track is kind of right making its way just where Avon is, St. Augustine, with that tornado-producing thunderstorm that is taking place. This tornado, by the way, is on the ground. It's a very damaging tornado that is taking place, and that's a big concern. Look at that! Look at that! Just you can indicate where possible that rotation is taking place, right on top of the Avon area. In fact, let's do this, Eric. Let's zoom in even more to Avon if we can. I remember going down there, and I did a little story over at Little Swan Lake at the
wow, that's really close.
Beautiful area, by the way, down there.
Is this actually Little Swan Lake right here?
That could be the case.
To the west of Avon?
So
this went right over it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So the thing was, we haven't heard much from that area, at least from chasers. We'll probably get something. I don't. Let's see. Kelsey, have you seen anything out of there?
No, we're still just getting updates on that tornado warning. It's still saying a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado located over Avon. It is 18 miles northeast of Macomb. It is still moving northeast at 25 miles an hour. So if you notice, it is slowing down. It was earlier moving in at about 30, 50 even miles an hour. So it is slowing down, but still we are under that tornado warning until 7:15. We do have a severe thunderstorm being canceled in Mercer. Also still a severe thunderstorm continuing for Cedar, Muscatine, Rock Island, and that's about it. And until 7:15 with hail up to an inch and 60-mile-per-hour winds. So even though we're not seeing a tornado with that system, still strong winds and large hail definitely could break a few windows.
Yeah, so we're not only monitoring the severe storms, you saw lightning on the Davenport Eagle Eye. We continue to monitor that. You may notice in the upper right-hand corner, our hail detection system is down at the moment. So we're working to get that back. That's why it's 0 in the past 15 minutes. So that's a data feed.
I was curious about that.
Yeah, that's just a data feed or a data interruption. What we're most concerned about, not only do we have the hail, but we do have the potential for at least a significant tornado.
This could be also rain wrap too, Eric.
Yeah, I don't think, and that may be a hard thing that we're getting because the storm spotters who are down there may not even see it now, but it would be right over the Avon area, perhaps doing damage to that community as we speak.
I mean, I was going to say, if you just look at the entire line itself, seems so, it just sticks out as far as that storm is concerned, and that's going to be. Once again, it could be a long-lasting tornado that may be on the ground.
Now, one thing that, James, and one thing we probably should watch is this storm out here, because this one up here still has good inflow from the southeast, okay? So the one over Maquoketa and Jackson County probably should be watched as that moves up here northeast toward Bellevue. You know what?
Let's do this. Let's see, because the DBZs are pretty high up there.
Yeah.
Let's see if there's any. Is there a hail tracker on there? We can
I can throw the hail track on there. Let's go to Hail Live, and yeah, so there's hail coming out of that.
Yeah.
I'll go to the past hail, okay, and this is in the past couple of hours, and you can see. Let's grab walnut. So that's severe, $50 size hail just to the south and west of Maquoketa out of that. Don't have any immediate reports from that area. These are the storm reports as we see them, but certainly we'll be watching those storms into Jackson County. You're under a severe thunderstorm warning for the possibility of damaging hail, and the damaging hail potential is really going to ramp up the next 15-20 minutes for the Metro Quad Cities.